Hello, everybody. Sarge Dodging.
In May
And, today's episode, we're gonna watch. If you think your day was bad, watch this. Code Blue Camp. Check out Code Blue Camp. They're amazing, right? They are absolutely dashing. Alright, let's go.
2023, a deputy responded to a
Lacrosse?
disturbance at a bar in Lafayette, Wisconsin.
Oh! Not lacrosse? I'm kinda sad it wasn't lacrosse.
Caller informed an individual was behaving irrationally and aggressively,
Right.
attempting to throw hands with other patrons.
Throw
The
hands.
subject was soon identified as a 39-year-old male named Kevin, who has
Kevin,
a
he
lengthy
looks like a
criminal
Kevin.
history dating back to 2003.
Keep your hands where I can see them, okay?
I called 911. Why am I in cuffs? I want my lawyer right now. Before you guys even touch that vehicle, I want my lawyer right now. You're just
Wait, this kind of reminds me of that time where this guy, it was on Donut Operator's YouTube channel, this guy flipped off a cop, and he was like, why are you arresting me? I called 911, because he thought the cop was acting erratic. Is this the video?
admitted that
This
it was
is
an
the
off-duty
video.
police officer. Tow the truck. Let's go to court. Tow the truck. Tow the truck. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Somebody pointed a gun at me.
See?
Shut the up! I can't wait till I see you on the
This is
streets. I'm
it.
gonna
This is him. Because he went out, so he was driving erratically in front of the cop, so, no, I think the cop accidentally aggroed him, and then he went out, concealing his hand, trying to flip him off, and the cop went out with his gun drawn, because, you know, he felt threatened. He was concealing his hands and stuff. Oh, something happens with him and a cop. I totally forgot the story. Check out Donut Operator's video. I'll find the video link in the description.
Get the f out of here.
Upon speaking with Kevin, the deputy could detect a strong odor of intoxicants coming from his breath.
Hello, good, how are you?
Outside.
Okay.
I love, he's like, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? How you? And then he's like, oh, he's outside.
Hey, bud, what's going on tonight?
Nothing. What's up?
Oh, wait,
Listen, no, I got
we need,
calls. You're being
Coast
kind of unruly, and we had a little too much to drink tonight.
No.
Okay,
No.
hold on.
Am I being unlawful?
What?
Am I being unlawful?
Well, that's what's been reported to me.
Oh no,
Okay, hey,
we got ourselves a street lawyer.
I'm talking. You need to stop your.
Hey, don't touch me.
Okay, stop.
Am I detained?
You're gonna be if you don't.
Am I detained right now?
You're detained right now.
All right. Come on, let's go.
So the thing is, if you're wondering, hey, what the crap is going on? All right, so he has reasonable amount of suspicion. Ooh, crap. They have a reasonable amount of suspicion to detain him, because for one, as you can see, he's banned earlier, slurred speech. He's stumbling around. So yeah, can't really say he's drunk, but you know he's kind of wobbling around. They responded to a guy who they probably know who it is because it's Wisconsin. Everyone knows who everyone is, but let's just say they don't know him. Okay, they don't know who he is. Even though, heck, this guy, when the cop walked in, was like, "Hey, he's back over there." You can reasonably assume it's this guy because you can see his attributes of being, you know, probably intoxicated, drunk, and stuff. And they probably do know him. So that's like a good reason to say, hey, this is the guy who has been causing disturbance. We should detain him because, as you can see, he's drunk. He's stumbling around like a little hobo. And, yeah.
That's what I like. Told you.
Stop. Stop.
No. I have no reason to stop. What are you arresting me for?
I'm not arresting you. You're detained.
Detaining.
What's that?
For what? For what lawful reason?
Right now, you're causing a disturbance.
For who?
Everyone in this bar.
Am I causing a disturbance?
440 County. I got one detained.
Am I causing a disturbance? No, I'm not causing. No.
Look at me. Answer his questions.
Let's go outside, bud.
No.
Yes.
that gotta be embarrassing. I think she knows him.
Let's go outside.
No, you.
We're gonna talk outside.
For why?
Because you're refusing to talk to me right now, and I'm not going to create more of a scene in this bar.
Okay.
So we're going outside.
Is that a lawful order?
It is a lawful order to go outside.
Why?
Because you're detained right now while I'm investigating what's going on.
What are you
He
investigating?
was like Spooge. He was like Spooge from Better Call Saul.
Is there a crime committed?
His beard.
I just told you.
Is there a crime committed?
Just,
Is there a crime committed?
come on, let's go.
Is there a crime committed?
Go. Stop.
Right now,
there-
he's resisting. He was passively resisting. I think he's just resisting in general. There's two types of resisting. Passive is if you're not physically touching them, and it was like, hey, get up. They say no, that's passive resisting. They're resisting you, but not physically. This is physical or just in general resisting. He's stopping. He's not moving. He's resisting.
Crime committed. Stop. Get moving. Is there a crime committed? I told you, disorderly conduct right now. I'm going to your ass up, just so you know. All right? Okay. Now you have a felony charge.
Yep.
Let's go.
Correct.
Yep. You son of a... You realize I'm wearing a body cam, right?
This is amazing. I'm pretty sure Donut Operator made a video on this. I kind of feel bad now because I remember the scene when I was watching this video, and I had to get up and do something, so I didn't watch the rest of the video.
Yeah, you just caught all. It just caught all that on there. What's your name?
Digging my pockets.
What's your name?
Digging my pockets at your ear.
What's your name?
No.
I didn't do nothing.
The reason why he's trying to dig in his pockets because want him to search him, which he's doing it backwards. Here's the thing, the reason why is probably telling him to dig his pockets to get him in trouble, but he's detained. That he's not arrested at this point, so I'm thinking they want him to dig in his pockets because to find something, and if he does that, I think he'll get in trouble because he's not detained. I think the only thing they can do is a Terry frisk, which is just pat, not digging in pockets. You got pat down, and then if I believe you are in custody, you can actually dig in their pockets and get out what they have. So that's probably what he's thinking he's trying to do. It says he's detained, so not arrested. Probably gonna be arrested. But I think the reason why he's not telling him that he's gonna be arrested to cause less of a trouble. He's probably definitely gonna be arrested. He's threatening a law enforcement officer. He's being like this, like a man-child. But that's what he's trying to do, get him in trouble. He thinks that, hey, since I'm not arrested, if they dig into my pockets, he'll get in trouble. Which, if he did, it probably, I don't know. I'm kind of confused on that, so I'm not really going to comment on that, but that's what he's thinking he's trying to do.
Wrong.
424, you want to step it up?
420.
Yeah. Tell 420 to come here. Hey,
420, let's go.
Stand up.
Call 420 and tell him to come here.
How old are you, man?
How
old are you?
Tell 420 to come here.
Stand up and behave like an adult. Come on.
Do some psychology on him.
Amendments, right?
Well, now you're under arrest for threats to law enforcement, so.
How?
You just told me you're going to fuck my shit up.
I didn't tell you I was going to.
Yes, you did, man.
So because you're law enforcement, your shit up means I'm going to fuck you up? No, you're wrong. Go ahead. Do whatever you want, buddy. Wait till 420 gets here.
420, let's go.
Might as well let go of me because I'm not getting up. Let go of me now.
No.
Dude, once I
He's Jedi mind tricks. You must let go of me. You're gonna let go of me. We need 420.
You can lose your jacket.
424.
Go lose my jacket. What?
Yeah, you're gonna lose your
What?
jacket, right?
Jacket?
You know that, right?
What type of slang is
Hey, take
that?
your hands off me if I were you.
I never heard of anybody say you're gonna lose your jacket.
Yes, you did.
How? Why am
Taking
I under
everybody's
arrest?
jackets.
I told you.
But stand me up.
I was sit up. Sit up. Put your knees under you. Now stand up.
Why am I under arrest?
There
I told you.
go.
I was investigating a disorderly conduct.
Hey, I'm not talking
And
to
then
you.
you told me.
Call Duncan.
And then you told me
Hey,
you're gonna
Duncan.
fuck me up.
Call Duncan. Where's Duncan?
Duncan's not working.
Well, call him.
I'm not calling him. Let's go.
This is
I'm not
definitely
under
for
arrest.
Donut
Yes, you are.
For what?
I told
too
you.
bad.
Disorderly conduct and threats to law enforcement.
What I
I don't know if I should upload this video now because Donut Operator already made this.
threaten you with?
You said you were gonna fuck me up.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Let's see this body cam. You're losing your jackets. You know that, right? You and him.
I need
All
my
you gotta
jacket.
do, man, is come talk to me. We could have figured this out.
No. Because you had no right to arrest me.
During an attempt to search him, he became resistive and started pulling away.
You had.
Oh, stop. What are you?
Hey.
Fourth Amendment.
He did say you could search me, so remember that rant? Remember that rant I did? Yeah, that was all because it said search me. That's consent. That's technically consent.
Get the out of my pockets.
Under arrest.
Get the fourth out of my
Under arrest
pockets.
for what?
I told you. Knock it off.
Under arrest for what?
I told you.
Under arrest
You got
for
him?
what?
We gotta put some pressure
Under
points on
arrest
him.
for what? Get the off me. You guys are losing your badges.
Oh, my wrist. Oh, then stop.
Oh my god!
Stop.
I
Get
can't
the
believe he
dog
would
off
say
you.
that.
Oh,
Like
scared.
that hits too close to
Come
home.
on.
I can't believe he would say, "Oh my god."
fuck me.
Oh, I'm just gonna skip that.
More? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. How did I threaten you?
Put him in.
I'm not even gonna comment. I'm just too bewildered that he called the R word out.
Hey, freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech? That does not cover freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is, by my definition, which should be by everybody else's definition, is you can say almost anything you want, besides threatening somebody. Well, yeah, threatening. I think threaten. Yeah, that should not be covered by freedom of speech. And anything else. But what I think of is you can say anything you want, technically, like whatever you want. You can say it, but there's always gonna be repercussions. Not always. It depends. Hey, how you doing? That's not really a repercussion. They'll say, hey, to be friendly back. I guess that's a repercussion. But you can say whatever you want to somebody. But the thing is, there's gonna be repercussions. All right, there's gonna be repercussions, and the big ones, which is threatening somebody, that's the biggest repercussion, because that's not protected by freedom of speech. So yeah, you can say whatever you want, but this is your repercussion for saying whatever you just said.
Amendment, First Amendment, right?
Huh?
First Amendment, right?
Oh yeah,
For what?
no.
Tell me what I'm under arrest.
Sorry. Freedom of speech does not cover threatening somebody or trying to threaten bodily harm. Sorry, bud. You need to brush up on your street lawyer credit.
For I already told you. Disorderly my arrest. Then stop. Then stop. No, tell me what I'm under arrest for.
The reason why I talk about his wrist, because one of the techniques you do, if a person's already handcuffed, or at least one of their wrists are handcuffs, it's very painful. I've done it, and this has been used on me too at the academy. You can cuff them, and then you use the handcuff itself and twist it up where the handcuff is tilted up, and then it'll just hurt like a mother trucker because it's on your skin. That really, not really sharp per se, but it's curved steel. It's up on your wrist, and there's a lot of veins right there. And where the bottom palm of your wrist is just pushing up. If you do this right now, I'm doing it right now. If you take one of your wrists, one of your palms of your hands, put it straight up like you're gonna high five somebody, but then grab it by the bottom of it where your joint is, and then just push it backwards. Yeah, that's extremely painful. That's what's happening right now. They're using and putting a pressure point right below your joint of your wrist. Put a pressure point maybe like a little bit below there, maybe a few inches below, maybe 1 or 2 inches, and point your wrist up. Yeah, that's extremely painful. That's almost what it feels like. But with steel, cold steel. I don't know how cold it gets to lacrosse. Let's continue.
No, resisting arrest. What's your lawful reason for putting me under arrest?
Disorderly conduct.
No, I didn't do nothing wrong.
No,
you walked in
that
bar
doesn't
and put me in
exist.
cuffs. You guys are know this, right?
Okay, stop. Get in there.
If you don't remove these cuffs, put it in front, I'm gonna have your guys'
Nope,
jacket.
nope,
No,
never
you have no reason for me to do that.
You had no reason.
Get in there.
You had no reason to push me.
He then kicked at the deputies as they tried to place him in the squad car, causing one of them to get their hand smashed between Kevin's foot and the car door.
Yeah, you guys are
see.
up here in a minute.
Did you get a wallet off him? Yeah. I don't have a name.
He can follow you to the jail.
Okay.
Just get going. If you could have a few extra in the Sally Port and have a city unit follow.
Wait till we get to jail and see how this is going to go. Your jacket's gone right now.
Oh no, my jacket. That's my favorite jacket. My mom gave it to me.
So what happened?
Us two are sitting here.
So, if you're wondering, hey, why are they both going? Well, this is the not so fun part about policing in general. What you do is, since he's the first officer on the scene, it was technically his scene. It's his responsibility to get everyone's point of view, get evidence, because it's technically an investigation. What all law enforcement does, they're kind of just mini investigators. That's what they are. Just kind of, little mini investigators. They do a lot of investigations a lot in the week instead of one big investigation. So this is technically an investigation. It is an arrest. It technically would be like an investigation that leads to arrest or something like that. But it's just investigating. You find your suspect, which you already found your suspect. Now you need to know what happened. What caused this? Alright? So this is what he's doing. He's talking to the citizens, the witnesses, getting information, talking to anybody he can talk to, not, some freaking NCIS sort of deal where they go somewhere, and no, it's just simple in the vicinity. If he needs to go somewhere else, he probably could. But doing the investigation part, this is pretty boring, I guess you can say. Me in general, I think I'd like it. I'd have my notepad with me and everything. Usually they would have a notepad, but since I think I've heard this, I don't know if I'm correct about this, but I've heard since they have the camera, they don't really need to write everything down, which is good, but I don't know. I haven't been in the academy that far. They never really taught us about investigating. They wanted to, which I was really excited for, and I was training for that. Let's continue.
Talking amongst ourselves, and he would chime into our conversations, and he would be very argumentative.
Okay.
Like, if I knew you guys, I would never let you do this. I would never let you do that. You don't know what you're talking about.
You're getting all these cuts within 10 seconds.
Bless you.
We said, okay, well, you can mind your own business, and guess what I do? We moved to another table, and he stayed there.
Responsible.
And then he started getting argumentative with the bartender. The next table, and he looked at me the whole time and was very aggressive, threatening, seemed very...
You tell me either way I get my lawyers there? You guys are...
He seemed like he was on something.
I was like, sit the f down, like, you're not doing anything, like, I will call the cops, I will take a bottle over your head if I have to, like, don't f with me. I want to go home, I want to go to bed,
Right.
I want no problems.
You know you're when you get to this jail, right? Hey, you know you're right?
Why is that?
You get a lot of unlawful shit, right? You know that, right? Why were you arrested?
I've told you multiple times why you're under
Tell me
arrest.
now, because I didn't do nothing that was worth being arrested.
Hey, he's already told him. You don't need to repeat it. I just would have talked to this douchebag of a Daniel.
You
That's
grabbed me when I walked in the door
douchebag game.
with the bartender that told you I didn't do anything wrong.
We were just talking about, so how do we make this better? How do we do these high-end finishes? And he's like, well, you guys are doing it wrong. Like, I'd never hire you. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
You got a call saying I was being unruly from a bunch of gay.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Okay, like, I understand that. No offense, like, I don't think you can afford us, but
Ooh.
okay, like, you're entitled to your opinion.
The editing.
And then he just kept going after our conversation.
And had you just talked to me, we couldn't just...
Wait till we get. So tell me what unlawful things I did.
Okay, again, for the
What
15th
unlawful
time.
things I do.
Disorderly conduct.
You're f***ed up when we get here, just so you know.
Okay.
You don't think you think I'm lying to you? You f***ing rookie. You think I'm lying to you? You don't think I've been around here my whole f***ing life? You're f***ed.
Okay.
You want to watch and see this? Do you want to watch and see this? Yeah, if I were you, I'd apologize now. Just let me.
Oh, heck no, never apologize.
Take your jacket. I'm going after you personally, not your community. I'm going after you personally. You're gonna lose your house, your wife, everything.
Okay.
Because you.
Okay. Actually, you complimented me. Really? You think I have a wife? Wow.
You down in a way that was not needed.
Honestly, it was the deputy going, hey, can I talk to you outside? And he goes, like, am I being detained? And the officer says, no, but let's go talk outside.
Okay, that's good. That's
like,
actually
well,
really good. He talked about the arrest because it kind of covers the officer too, even though everything's caught on camera. More evidence to support your fellow officers. That's always good. If something happens and you witness arrest, I highly recommended you staying around so the other officers can talk to you after it happened, so you can be as truthful with them, all that fun stuff. Of course, people lie. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna comment on who certain people lie. People lie about that, and that's really bad, so that's why there's cameras here. But, it's always good that he talked about the arrest. It's always good about talking about the arrest, That was really good.
Am I being detained? What legal authority do you have? And
I
I
didn't
was
take you
not
down.
resisting.
Yes, you
I
were.
did not
Passive
resist
and
once, did I?
physical.
Yes, you did.
How? My hands were behind my back? There was 3 people on me. How can I resist? There's 3 people on me. How can I resist?
You could always resist. You can have 50 people. When I was a kid, I hated needles. Okay? I hated needles. Hated them. And when I was like, 6 years old, I was getting a shot. And as soon as I knew, I was freaking out. And like 6, 7, 8 burly men came into the doctor's room and hold me down. And even then, I was still resisting. If you do not comply with if you do not comply with any order, that's resisting. If you tell your mom, hey, she says, hey, do the dishes, I say no, I'm gonna get my butt whooped. But that is resisting. That is passive resisting. You're not complying. What does resisting means? It means you're acting away. You know, you're pushing back. You know, there's force. This is metaphorical force. You know, you're not complying. That's what resisting in this general meaning is you're not complying. You're resisting. Thank you for coming on TikTok.
I can't even move my thumb now because you're not supposed to inflict bodily harm when you take somebody down.
Put the handcuffs on him, and then he just started screaming like he was being hurt, and there was nothing in the process that would be. He was being physically hurt. Everyone watches YouTube, you know, like so.
I had no weapons. You knew that.
No,
It doesn't matter if you don't have any weapons. I don't care if you have a sock on. I don't care if you have nothing but a sock on. I'm gonna treat you about the level of force that you're treating me, but a little bit above that. If you may know, I talked about level of forces. I haven't talked about that in the last episode, but you know, there's a thing called level of force. If this usually starts off with verbal, you know, hey, stop that. You know, most is like, hey, do you want to do that? Okay, and then say, hey, stop that, and then you get to physical. Of course, you use a lot of verbal at first because you don't want to get physical. You don't want to get physical. Then you gotta get physical. If they're resisting, you have to be a little bit better than them. If they're being more resistive, you gotta be a little bit more better than them. If they're being all over the place, you probably have to use tools. Either that being the baton, which to me, I'd probably use my whooping stick first, maybe. If that doesn't work, there's a lot of techniques you can do. The whooping stick, the whooping stick or the baton. There's a lot of pressure points you can do. If those pressure points somehow don't work, I'd be surprised. But it has happened multiple times. You can always go with the taser. The taser doesn't work. You can always go with pepper spray. Pepper spray. Pepper spray. I compare that to a gun. I'd rather be shot with a gun than be sprayed with pepper spray. All right, let's be honest. 'Cause I hate pepper spray. I haven't been pepper sprayed in my life, but I've seen multiple times people being pepper sprayed, and it's just terrible. So yeah. And then pepper spray. Little to no situation where there is no other if your opponent doesn't have like a weapon that can absolutely kill, like a knife or maybe a stick. Stick probably no, but still you'd probably go with the baton on them. But you know, even a gun, you would have to use your own gun. Ever so rarely that would have to happen, unless your officer is not that well enough trained. That is like the highest point of force you can go. And that is something I would probably never do if my life is in immediate danger. If they have a knife on me, I'd probably use my pepper spray, then probably my gun. But if they had a gun on me, I would probably have to pull out my own gun. That is the highest amount of force. What they did was reasonable. They didn't even use a baton. They didn't even use a taser. Alright? They did not overuse the force. They stayed on the same level as him. Just a little bit up, alright? You know, I don't know if they use pressure points, but they did a really good job of arresting him, right? I don't know why I got that rambling on.
Didn't?
How did you not know that?
Because you refused to talk to me.
You had no weapons. You knew that.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah. I don't know why he said that. That's why I probably said, because he's probably thinking, oh, you use excessive force. No, they matched your force, but they're a little bit better at it.
Didn't?
How did you not know that?
We don't have
Because you
any
refused to talk to me.
You had no
match your
reason to
force.
talk to me.
Yes, I did.
Why?
I was called there for a report of an unruly
Who called
patient.
you?
The bartender.
The one that I was talking to that told you there was no reason to be called?
What?
I was sitting there when you walked in. Me and her were talking. She didn't call you. You lying piece of shit.
Okay.
You don't realize who the I am, do you?
He's
I walked in,
Dwayne
you
Johnson.
threw me in cuffs right away.
No, I tried to talk to you, and you told me you kept trying to walk away. So
I can't walk away. You had no reason to take
I
me.
did.
Am I under arrest?
You are, yes.
Now I am. Why?
I've told you.
Because I walked away from you? You know you're Get these cuffs off me now. I'll drop the lawsuit.
You do what you need to do, man.
Upon arriving at the jail, Kevin demanded that he be released and repeatedly kicked the living shit out of the squad car door.
The living crap out of the squad car. This narrator is amazing. I'd like to meet him someday. That's
All this body cam
hilarious.
too. Recorded.
He's in the slang. He's getting
Put
hit.
in an open record. You can put in open
He feels
record
like a
request for
family now.
that.
He's part of the Code Blue Kid fam.
Give me that body cam.
For what?
It's a shame that no one was gifted with pepper spray. I love that quote so much.
Got called to the sandbar for the report of a disorderly male. I get there. I'm like, hey, bud. People identified it as him, and I was like, hey, man, I need to talk to you. He just kept walking away. I was like, hey, man, stop. He's like, am I detained? Are you going to detain me? I was like, if you're going to keep walking away, yeah, you're detained. So, detained him, and then he
That's very interesting
outside.
that they're taking their weapons out and putting it in there. That was very interesting.
Got to the doorway.
I've never seen anything like that before.
We got to the doorway, and he did one of these numbers. So, he's I've got threats to law enforcement, disorderly, and
what's his name?
Kevin. He says he knows everybody, and he's gonna have my jacket, whatever. So.
Oh.
Now he's gonna break my car.
My car.
You guys ready?
You guys ready? I love that. It should look the car.
Kevin?
Got the whole squad here.
We're going to the jail here, all right?
All right, Kevin, watch out.
I'm not mad at you guys.
Okay. You going to cooperate with the jail staff here?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You will?
Sure, for
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
Is Joe on staff?
Joe's
all right, he
not.
seems to be
He works
quiet.
days. Leo works days too.
Where's Mackie at?
Mackie works days too.
Yeah, I'm not moving until Mackie is here.
That's so
Mackie
dumb.
works.
I'm not moving.
This is not the movies, all right? This is not the movies. You are not special. You're not gifted. We're not calling Mackie over here.
Until Mackie's here, so.
He's the LT.
I don't give a I'm not moving until he's here.
Okay.
You guys have no reason to arrest me.
We didn't arrest you.
Oh, here we
You're in
go.
the jail here.
Who arrested me?
County?
For what reason?
I don't know what your charges
Exactly.
are.
You guys have to uncuff me, and I'll sit here till Mackie gets here. You guys are all all your guys' jackets are Come on, uncuff me.
Want to pat him down?
No.
Uncuff me now.
Considering his
This guy-
non-compliance and previous actions, it was decided to escort him directly to a receiving cell.
I'm not gonna fight you guys.
You're not gonna
not
fight
gonna
us.
fight.
No, I'm not gonna fight
Are you gonna
you.
cooperate with the booking process?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. You seem
That'd be stupid of me not to.
pretty hot right now. I don't want you.
Oh,
I don't want.
heated.
I don't want to take the cuffs off you and then you end up swinging on us.
No, I won't swing on you.
You're not going to?
No, you guys are fine.
Okay. I'm gonna take your left cuff off.
You know what he calls? You know what he calls me? He calls me slippery because.
Okay. Kevin, I'm gonna take your left cuff off. When I
fine.
do, take your hand and place it on top of your head for me, palm up.
Okay.
You understand?
Yep.
Well, he did pretty
Do
well.
the same thing with your right. Go ahead, have a seat on the bench.
The funny part is, you guys can't search me. You
Uh,
don't have a search warrant.
We can
You
pat
don't
you
need a
back
search
down.
warrant.
You can
No,
back me down,
you
but you
don't need
only
that.
get to use the back of your hands.
No.
not true.
No. He's talking about a Terry
Actually-
frisk, not a Terry frisk, but just a general search. He's talking about pat down. I mean, sorry. When using the back of your hands, you can't really dig into anywhere. So you use the back of your hands, or you could just use the palm of your hand, keep it flat. Pat. The only scene I've seen, the only what's the word? The only circumstances I've seen someone use the back of their hand to search somebody is with a female to feel their just to feel the chest, okay? Not just to feel it, but to not be, saying that, oh, you're assaulting me. They use the back of their hand to maybe lift up their bra a little bit, not to a little bit, but just see if there's anything up there. If usually if you just doop, I say doop, but if you just move it up slightly, you can almost always feel something in the bra, because girls like to do that, right? Like to put the phone there. I don't know how they do it, but man. So you use the back of your hands to lift up their breasts just a little bit, like a poop, and just move on the merry way. I could never do that. I'd be too embarrassed. I could never do that, but that's like the only scene I've seen someone use the back of their hand to do it. So I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm not gonna bet with you.
I
Can you
guess
take your shoes off?
probably that,
No, I
but yeah.
can't. Because you got a warrant for me to take my shoes off?
You're in our
Well, you
custody
don't need
now.
any warrant.
No,
You're
I'm
already in
not, 'cause
custody.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know what exactly happened.
I didn't do
Right?
nothing wrong. So
Okay.
guess what? I'm in your custody, yes. But I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I under arrest?
Well,
You know what, you guys? I sit here and do this all day long. I watch you guys with people. And you know what? It's not you four right here that are right here right now. So I apologize. You guys are getting my blunt to this. It's the guy that walked in the bar that was pissed off because the gay guy called him and I was talking to the bartender
Why
that he
call the
wanted
gay
to sleep
guy?
with.
Why?
That's all it was. You know, we were having a good old time. He's trying to say it was the bartender that called.
Okay.
She couldn't have called when we were sitting having a good old time and making plans to sleep at her house. So, no,
What?
you guys
Making
are
plans to
wrong.
sleep at her house.
I did nothing wrong.
So
well, you
they're all
got threats
just
to law
like,
enforcement,
what?
which is a
So
which is a
somebody
new
made a
charge.
call. Somebody called and said, "Hey, we don't like this guy." So you guys went out there, right? So if I called somebody and said, "Hey, he's fishing my spot. I don't like this guy," you're going to get arrested. You're going to come do the same shit I'm going to do? No, that's not the way it works. I got rights. I didn't do a thing wrong. I was in a public spot. Didn't do a thing wrong. Did I threaten his life? No. Was there a reason for me? No, he didn't like me. So he called you guys. I'll sit here. Hell, I'll stick to my rights. You want to search me? Go ahead. I have no weapons. I have no drugs. I'll go through that. But you know what?
Okay.
I didn't do a thing wrong. So give me this disorderly conduct and that's all. I want Sergeant Mackey down here now.
He works days.
I don't give a
I'm just
You,
so
when you
bewildered.
guys touch
tell
me,
you what,
I'm gonna put
when
all
you're
you
here
guys
in
on
the-
your jackets. Are gonna be
Hey,
done,
sit
right?
back down.
I'm gonna put all you guys on. I'm gonna sue all you guys not for your job, but for your personal lives. Okay?
It's not like we come to fights here often.
No,
Or
the
anything.
last time we had a call with the cops, I was working too, and it was the naked guy dancing on the pole. He was at least happy though.
I will everyone.
Oh, that
to
bar.
Mackey gets
I
here,
love that
Toss,
bar now.
or
I'm
Leah's
gonna
here,
find that
or
bar.
Sergeant
I'm gonna
That's all I'm talking
get my
to.
first drink
From here
there.
on out, the rest of you. Because I didn't do a thing wrong. If you guys want to play it with me, give me a phone. Let me call my lawyer and have him come down here. Give me a phone.
This
we'll
guy
do that,
reminds me
okay?
of First Amendment Auditor.
No, what you are saying? One thing.
I need to do First Amendment Auditor
Or
videos.
let me the go.
They get me all steamed
You
up
want,
and
you want
puffed
to do
up.
this? You want to rough me up? Because you know what's going to
Kevin.
do your bank accounts, right?
Kevin, what I need you to do.
No, what you don't need
He's
me to
being
do.
I need you to go through the
so
scanner, okay?
resistant.
No, you need
And they're being
me-
so
You need
patient.
to ask me if I'm willing to.
I do.
If I'm willing to,
I will.
then I will, right?
But you said that you would.
I'm willing to do whatever you ask me to do.
Excellent.
But I am going to tell you, my
Do you-
rights are
do
being
you have a pa-
violated, so
do you have a
I'm
pa-
going to say no.
Okay. Do you have a pacemaker?
I answer no questions.
What's the
They got
what?
radiation or chemotherapy in the
Answer
last
no
6 months.
questions.
Okay, you said you will go through the body
Answer no
scanner.
questions.
Yeah, he said to do that.
We
That's
do this
actually
one
really
two
cool.
ways. Your way or my way?
You said you would go through the scanner.
Answer no questions.
Are you going to cooperate with the booking process at all?
Answer no questions. I want a lawyer.
Kevin,
I want a lawyer right now. I want a lawyer.
you'll see one in the morning.
No, I want one right now. You can't touch me until I have a lawyer because I requested one.
This is
You can call a lawyer.
Okay, give me a phone then. I'll call one right now.
Oh, well,
my brain is rotting so much from this. I don't know what to say about this. I really don't know what to say. This guy says, okay, I'll cooperate. And then he was like, I don't want to cooperate. And then he was like, I want a lawyer like it's the movies. What? Oh, we got a few more of this. We got a few more minutes of this.
well, if you can bring it back to the
No,
cell.
no, give me a phone because I'll call her. You cannot give me anymore because I asked for a lawyer.
I'm not questioning you.
Keep looking at him because he's wrong. You guys are all gonna lose your jackets. You,
My
young
jacket.
buck, the rookie,
No.
this is all these little here. You and you and you. Black guy right there, you all up because this.
Oh
white
my
guy's all
god, don't say that.
crazy, right? Came from Minneapolis, did you?
6.
So guess what?
Oh my God.
You guys have no. I did not. Do
Oh,
anything
the
criminally
other dude.
wrong.
Oh,
All right,
oh, they're
Kevin, what I
coming
need
in
you to
now.
do is I need you to stand up.
They're
No,
coming
I'm not
in.
saying that. I'm not.
They're
What did I
coming
do
in.
wrong?
I'm not telling you that you did anything wrong right now. What I need you to do is I need you to stand up. We're going to bring you back to the cell.
Nope.
Yep.
No, I did not. What is your legal action for saying that?
You are
What?
in our custody at the
A
jail.
pardon?
For what?
We have the authority to move you
No,
wherever
you
we
don't.
need you to go.
I didn't. There's no.
You are being
Everybody's
charged.
just like,
You are being
oh my
charged with a
gosh.
I
felony.
am not. And
Look
no,
at Skinny
I'm not
Malone
saying-
over here. We gotta look at this dude. Okay, if you think that you're not that strong, look at this guy. Look at him. This is basically me if I didn't have a mullet. This is me if I didn't have a mullet. Scrawny little dude. Scrawny little dude. You can be a cop just like him. Alright? Doesn't matter how strong you not are. It doesn't matter anything. Just look at this. Look at this officer. He's a cop. Right? He's a cop.
You are in our custody.
I'm in no way a threat to anybody. So please do not touch me, or you guys are hard remembering me. I feel
He's gonna
scared
cry.
for my life.
Then
He's gonna
stand up
cry.
on your own
No, I feel
goodwill.
scared for my
Spooge is gonna
life.
cry.
You guys are no friend of my life.
Spooge is gonna cry.
We can do this all day, dude. All right. Touch me again.
This dude just.
This isn't the time and place to argue.
Yeah,
what's
it's
going
really
on.
not. So let my lawyer.
The courtroom is the timing and place for that.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Let's get back to the
You
cell
are
phone.
nothing but
The
a little.
phone back there.
You are nothing but a little peon.
The phone is back there. You need to go to the cell.
Why are you so mad at me? It's not my fault. Your wife is some other dude.
I'm not
What?
mad at you.
Really?
Oh my
She likes
god.
black guys, huh?
I feel insulted by
You
that.
might be the guy.
What
huh?
happened?
I'm just asking.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I want Officer
called that
Mackey
dude a
here
cuck.
or Officer
He's not going to
Duncan.
be until tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I'm not moving. Move me if you want, but I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'm not doing
Alright,
nothing
alright,
wrong.
there you
Here we
go.
go.
You gave him so
Lawsuit?
many chances.
Stop
They were being
resisting.
really
I'm not
professional with
resisting.
this.
Yes, you are.
Rob resisted. Yep, he's being resistive.
There we go.
He's a kicker.
He soon began pulling away from them again and was ultimately decentralized to the ground.
Decentralized. Oh. Boom. Decentralized. Oh no, the chair. Break the chair. Break the chair. Okay. Maroons. I think he's being burned.
Cut.
Used successfully decentralized.
Don't.
So much resisting going on here.
You're gonna get an extra.
You gotta use that pressure point.
For what? Criminal damage.
Oh yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it by himself doing it.
Camera?
Oh,
God.
oh no. Something about seeing the full-blown managing guys is hilarious.
You guys know this.
There's scammers in here. You know, this guy is right. If there are scammers in there, I'd be pretty scared myself. They steal my grandma's money. Alright? You gotta put a fight against scammers. I'm pretty scared if there's a scammer in this house.
You guys
Oh,
are
take his shoes off.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Take
take
his
everything off now.
So, if you're wondering, dude, is that a magazine? What the crap is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? That looks like a magazine. What the crap is that? I see the bullet. That has to be a magazine. What is that?
You can talk, you can breathe.
What was that?
Look at us.
You certainly can't breathe,
You're right, $100
Oh, oh yeah, if you wonder what they're doing, they're kind of just going through them, taking your shoes off, so, you know, people like to hide stuff in the shoes and stuff like that, so, you know, common sense going on right now.
Get the door.
What are you guys doing?
You cannot get the cuffs off of you unless you.
They should have done it in the first place, you dumb. Get the off me before I leave the you.
If you relax, we can get the cuffs off.
I have done nothing but finger line, you stupid fat. The second they're off, you're getting the beat the. Taser. Don't you then don't move.
I would not deploy my taser. There's so
You move, you get tased. That's like $2,500. Go ahead, tase you. It's off camera.
if anything, I
Do not move.
yeah.
Later on, while completing arrest paperwork, jail staff responded to Kevin's cell after discovering he had tied a shirt around his neck and seemed to be unconscious.
What?
When they tried to remove the shirt from his neck, Kevin woke up and started swinging at the jail staff. In response, a taser was deployed on Kevin and he was placed in handcuffs.
No. He was gifted with a taser deployment.
During the altercation, Kevin kneed a deputy in the head, prompting the need for another officer to take over.
I hope he's all
Due to
right.
his ongoing assaultive and combative behavior, the decision was made to secure him in the emergency restraint chair. When EMS arrived to evaluate Kevin, he persistently shouted obscenities at them and refused to answer any questions. At the time of the incident, it was also discovered Kevin was on an open felony bond in La Crosse County for making threats to law enforcement with conditions prohibiting alcohol consumption.
The other place. Let's see what Spooge got.
Kevin was charged with felony counts of battery threat to an officer, ×6, attempted battery threat to an officer, ×2, and bail jumping, ×2. He was given a cash bond set at $5,000, but it was later modified to a $10,000 signature bond. As of November 2023, he was found guilty, but only for 3 counts of battery threat to an officer. The remaining charges were dismissed, but read in. Ultimately, his sentencing hearing is scheduled for February 2024.
You realize I'm wearing a body camera, right?
Holy crap.
Visit CodeBlueCam.com and treat your family, friends, and...
I'm sorry I wasn't, as talkative. I just wanted to put a video out, and this turned out to be one of the videos that Donut Operator made, and I totally forgot. So I'm probably gonna get comments that I've copied Donut. But you know what? I love doing YouTube. I love sharing my comp videos. I might do a First Amendment audit video because some of you guys are douchebags. They just need to do it right and not be a douche. Okay. Okay. Like the video, subscribe, comment. Sarge Archer. Sign off. Make sure to vibe on.